and submitted several short stories for publication. And it's hard because you gotta be comfortable with people telling you no.
Yeah, I think it's
And that's
really
hard.
yeah, and I think it's really competitive as well. So
Yeah, he's one of those guys that likes writing science fiction. So even though he's my kid, the genre he's writing is not my genre. But I'll read it anyway, just because he's my son. So tell me, I don't know what I can answer for you about the school. Are there questions that maybe you have that you couldn't get from the website or in your communications with the admissions office, or the things that I can tell you? Because I've been here a while. My children graduated from here. I have a son who's a year ahead of you here now. My wife is a biology teacher here. And we've been here for 17 years.
okay.
So what can I tell you about it?
When I was reading the website, there were a few things that were a tiny bit confusing. For example, when I was researching options for like second language. Yeah, so please tell me like the specific types of languages that the school are offering right now, because I would be interested in learning Mandarin, Chinese, and
We have Mandarin is a possibility. I'm assuming, well, let me ask you this question. I don't want to make an assumption. When you sign up for the IB, you obviously have two languages.
yeah.
There's a first language and a second. Would your first language be English?
Yes.
Okay, so then your second language absolutely could be Mandarin. We have a pretty thriving Mandarin program. So that would not be a problem at all.
Okay. Yeah. I think aside from
You're-
that, I don't really have any more questions.
No more questions. So you know everything about the IB there is to know.
Well, kind of, because currently in my school, we're also offering the IB program, so I'm pretty familiar with it.
Do you know what you would want to take in the 11th grade?
Like when we're coming to IB. Yeah, I think so.
What would you take? Tell me.
English first language, Mandarin second language.
Right.
I want to do psychology.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would like theater studies as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Better take a science or you're in trouble.
definitely biology for my side.
Definitely. Man, you're just killing me. You're killing me.
I'm sorry.
we have all of those, so you're in luck. So are you an actress?
No, not technically, but I've been involved with quite a lot of school drama productions before, so I quite like that subject.
What aspect of the drama were you part of the tech crew? Were you actually an actor? Did you have direct, or what was your involvement?
I was actually an actress. Yeah.
So are you good at memorizing lines?
Yeah, I think so. I have a pretty good
Oh, yeah?
memory.
My son was in drama, and so I remember him just pacing around his room and all over the place memorizing lines. That's why. But I admire people who do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have a form tutor who's a drama teacher, so she influenced on us quite a lot. A lot of people are interested in theater studies inside my form tutor group, so yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Do you do any athletics by chance? Do you do any sport or things of that nature?
I do a bit of tennis as well as yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I do tennis.
More for fun than competitive?
Yeah, more for fun. Yeah, just
Okay. Yeah, you know, if you know the IB, you need to have some type of action, right?
Yeah.
Associated with the cast. It's part of it. So you can either do the tennis. There's plenty of places to play tennis around here, or you can do it with school. We have a pretty good thriving team. But there's a bunch of opportunities here to be involved with athletics if you choose. And we're very competitive, but then there are also JV teams that are not as competitive. So it's something that if you want to do it with the school, you certainly have the opportunity to.
okay.
So I have a really important question from you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We have the IB. That's something you want. We can help you get to university. All that stuff is something we should do. But what I want to know from you is, what do you want in a school? I mean, we have the program, so that's not an issue. But you come here and you're looking for Or what do you feel comfortable in and at home?
I'm sorry, can you just repeat the last part? The sound is just a bit bad, so.
Yeah, you're going in and out as well. I think the connection's getting weird. What makes you feel at home? What would you want in a school to make you feel at home?
Oh, right. I think the most important thing I'm looking for. I'm sorry?
You're frozen. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Yes, what makes you feel at home?
I think the most important thing I'm looking for is that a school that's diverse in terms of nationalities. I would like to experience a lot of cultures and interact with people from multiple nations. So I guess Audi is really great at that.
Is that something that you have at Rooster right now?
Yes, kind of, yes. We have quite a lot of nationalities. So I really enjoy being in a diverse community, and I think that would help me thrive a lot more.
Tell me a little bit about your school so I know. How big is it?
It's not a very big school. I think we have around 700, 800 students. It's a British international school. We have the IB program like Audi does. It's pretty nice. It's in Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city in Vietnam. Yeah, I mean it's a really young school. It's only been around for like around 7 years, 8 years. So.
Mm-hmm. How many grades is it from kindergarten to 12th grade?
Yes, it's kindergarten to year 13. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are small then. Because we're about, I think, almost 2 times bigger than you.
Yeah. We're pretty small.
Is that going to be weird? Is that going to be weird for you coming from a small school to a much bigger school?
Well, I don't think so because I'm familiar with public local schools in Vietnam because I've studied in there before I've moved to secondary, and they're really big schools, so I don't think I'll have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no big deal. Let's go. We've had a have in their grade, and it was crazy. Uh-oh, I think we have an internet problem.
Yeah, I think so too. Can't really hear.
Are you back?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Okay, yeah, it froze for a second. I think our connection's starting to degrade.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask the questions I need to have from you. Are there anything else that I can tell you?
Well, I think I know enough information for now.
Okay. All right. Well, you know where to find us. We have a website, we have email, so if you need to get us, you can just shoot us a message or a question.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I will.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going. I think this connection's starting to fail.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure meeting you, and hopefully we'll see you here.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you too. Thank you.
Okay, have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Con phải để người ta tắt chứ con.
Chứ anh đã vẽ chỉnh đó thôi.
Ổng chưa tắt mà.
Tắt rồi. Không phải con.
Ê,